You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I'm recording today on my cell phone in my office in Palm Beach, Florida. Beautiful day today. So I don't have my studio here yet. It's on its way. So I don't have any of my really nice microphones and editing equipment. I don't have anything except for my cell phone. So you're stuck with me and the cell phone. Listen, I moved from Los Angeles, California to Florida. And the reason I did it, it was really a heart-wrenching decision that I had to make. I had come to the point where I saw that Los Angeles and Burbank, where my offices were at, were being eaten up with really bad socialist politics. And it's gotten so bad that the city of Los Angeles is really in a health crisis at the moment. Do you realize that there are 12 million rats roaming the city of Los Angeles? Not political rats. Well, that too. But 12 million actual rats that are carrying typhoid, that's carrying all kinds of different diseases. And it's running rampant throughout the city of Los Angeles. There's more rats than there are citizens now in the city of Los Angeles. So I saw all this happening, and the tent cities going up under every single freeway, down the streets, in the alleys, everywhere, tents were going up. And the individuals that were occupying those tents, yes, some of them are very hardened up. You know, they're at the end of their financial life, and they didn't know what to do except live in a tent. But then the majority of them are hooked on drugs, and they have mental illness, and some have both. They're doing both at the same time, and that never mixes well. So the city of Los Angeles, in San Francisco, in San Bernardino, all in the state of California have destroyed their cities by not working on the issue that faces them with homelessness. And by the way, nationwide, there are over 700,000 children living homeless, in tents, in cars, wherever they're living. They do not have a home. So we have a problem in this nation. And Congress does not do anything about it. Now, as business people, we have a responsibility to our communities. And one of our responsibilities is to start yelling as loud as we possibly can at our politicians, because they have failed the people of the United States and the people of Los Angeles and San Francisco. There was a pastor working in Los Angeles who developed a sore on his foot, and he had it just about healed. And then he stepped into human poop on the streets of Los Angeles. It infected his leg, and he lost his leg because of it. That's how bad and ugly the situation has become in a socialist-run city under a Democrat. They don't want to do anything about it. When I left Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles City Hall was having to replace the carpeting in the city hall because it was infected with fleas. Fleas coming from the rats and coming from the homeless population that lives around the city. And the city politicians, they refuse to do anything about it. In fact, the state of California just outlawed the insecticide that would kill rats. because they were afraid that it was going to kill the mountain lions up in the hills. Now you think about that. And by the way, the mountain lions are not just up in the mountains. They are in the hills of Los Angeles. I used to walk around Lake Hollywood because Lake Hollywood is right underneath the Hollywood sign. Hardly anybody knows that there's a lake that you can walk around up there. But it's a beautiful little lake, beautiful walking trails, and right there, posted on the fence as you enter into the lake area to begin your walking, is a sign of a cougar. Beware of cougars, because there's deer up there, there's wild deer. You can be walking along and walk right past wild deer. Right in the middle of the city of Los Angeles. You can look out over the dam that makes up Lake Hollywood, right onto the Capitol Record Building. Everyone looks up there, but they never know that there's a beautiful little lake that you can walk around. But we've got this issue that the city of Los Angeles has decided, or the state of California has decided, that they will not put insecticides and kill off these rats. 12 million rats roaming the city of Los Angeles. And no one does anything about it. So you have people becoming sicker. They're putting human waste onto the streets, onto the sidewalks, onto any open lot. It is a health hazard that is going to destroy a lot of people if people do not react and if they do not take back their city from these stupid politicians. I was born in California, and I love California. But I saw how the state was starting to head downhill faster than a rocket and was going to destroy what used to be a beautiful state. I'm just amazed at how bad it has become. From 1984, I started my business in California. Year after year after year, political nonsense from the politicians out of Sacramento and Los Angeles and all of the surrounding leftist Democrats who are running these cities, how they were going to destroy it. I could see it coming. I held off as long as I possibly could. But I couldn't believe it. The day I had all my stuff in my truck and I was heading towards Florida. As I was leaving California, I heard the news that Los Angeles City Hall had to replace all of their carpeting because of fleas. Disgusting fleas. And all of this carries disease and health hazards to so many people in the city of Los Angeles and surrounding communities, because once it starts one place, it begins to pan out. It's a sad situation. I'm telling you that I've never seen this happen before. If they don't have a plague that goes through pretty soon, it's going to get even worse and worse and worse in a city that used to be such a beautiful city. A city, I remember when I was living there and we had such bad smog. We had the worst smog that we couldn't even go outside on certain days. And then it began to get better and better. Car emissions became less, fumes going out of the buses. So the buses were the biggest thing because they had those big old diesel buses that spewed out harmful chemicals into the air. So, I sigh with a heavy heart because I see a state being destroyed by liberalism. And it's a sad situation, and we should not be seeing this happening in such a beautiful city, a beautiful state. So I call upon all of the business people, if you're still there, start protesting and saying to these city people You've destroyed our business. You've destroyed our homes. You've destroyed our health safety in the city of Los Angeles and in San Francisco, San Bernardino. It has become a very bad situation. And I ask that if you believe in God, say a little prayer for Los Angeles and the state of California, because they need a change, a big time change, so that the state does not die off because of a health hazard. Can you believe that we would be even talking about this in the United States? This is something that you talk about in a third world country. This is what you talk about if you're going to the Philippines and they have water stagnation and it's developing these mosquitoes that are biting into people and creating a situation where it's called dengue. And it kills off many children every single year. That's what we're talking about. And now we have a worse situation with 12 million rats running around the city of Los Angeles, the city of angels. I tell you, it's an embarrassing as an American. It's an embarrassing situation that we've gotten ourselves into. Because we did not pay attention to what was going on in the state of California, and we did not take control and vote in politicians that are not going to be these social butterflies and zooming around over every little social issue that they think is important. Now they have a disaster on their hands and they refuse to do anything about it. That's enough for me today. Get involved in your communities. Don't let politicians destroy your neighborhoods and destroy your families, your homes, and the health hazards that are developed by not doing anything. Zero, nothing. Hold your politicians accountable for their political nonsense. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, send me a text at 818-252-5682, 818-252-5682, and I promise you I will answer them. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. Hold them accountable.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.